Hello again, YouTubers and Cardfight fans! 24/7 here again for Cardfight 24/7 with the opening from my local BT05 Awakening of Twin Blades release tournament. For this, everyone has 6 packs. You open 1 pack at a time, you select 1 card for your deck from that pack, and then pass the remaining cards to the person next to you, and they do the same. So you choose 1 card out of 5, then 1 card out of 4, and so on. So as you can see here is the first pack I opened. Got 1 critical trigger in there, looks like. A grade 1 Kagura with only 5k, stand trigger, and a couple of weak grade 1s. I think both have 6,000. Early on here, as far as grade 1s go, it's what I want the most of, but I'm being picky. I didn't research fully ahead of time to see like what everything's power and stuff was, so if I find like a grade 1 vanilla with 8,000, I'm going to take it. 7,000's iffy, 6,000 I'm typically passing on at this point. I was actually planning to go kind of light on triggers and go heavy on grade 1s. As you can see there, maybe hard to tell, I took the critical trigger there for my first pick. And now here are the 4 cards that got passed to me. By the way, since you have to wait for people next to you, there was a lot of downtime in this video. The file was about 22 minutes, but I cut out all the the legs in between while I'm waiting to receive more cards. So I got it down to a more manageable video file size now, so hopefully you guys appreciate that. So there I chose the grade 2 Dimension Police with 9,000. So I've got 1 grade 0 and 1 grade 2. And here I actually got past a grade 3. There are only 2 common grade 3s in the set, so I was pretty happy there where I saw a grade 3. After 2 cards were already taken from the pack already, so I took that, no questions asked. Now here I got a couple from the new clan. A grade 0 stand trigger and a grade 1. The grade 1, if you put it behind a Vanguard of the same kind, you gain 4,000 if you also have more cards in your hand than your opponent. And for this format, triggers, looks like there I took the stand trigger, and I didn't actually show on the video what I got for the 5th card, but it was a grade 0 Kagura with no trigger. At the very end I show you everything I got in my deck, so you'll see it at that point anyway. So after 1 pack I'm at 3 grade 0s, 1 grade 2, and 1 grade 3. So this pack there you see a heal trigger, a draw trigger, and oh look at that. There I had written down 2 cards are ideal to be a starting Vanguard, and that was one of them. And here I'm pulling out my cheat sheet that I had that had those names written down to make sure. I thought that was it, but I want to make sure. And indeed, so that's one where if you ride a Neo Nectar on it, you can call it to rear guard. I think there's only 1 other card in the set that can do that. So yeah, obviously I'm going to take that card, just looking at things a little bit longer because I've got to wait for people next to me anyway. So my 4th grade 0, but that's my starting Vanguard. So next up here to choose from, I got a grade 1, a grade 2, a grade 0, and another grade 0, a critical trigger. And I only have 1 grade 2 right now, and I'm assuming grade 2 is going to be kind of hard to find, so there I go with the grade 2. So I still have no grade 1s, but I figure they're going to be pretty abundant and easy to get, so I'm holding out on those at this point. So there we got, let's see, that was stand trigger. What else is there? Grade 2 and another grade 0. So I take the grade 2 out of those. So that's my 3rd grade 2. And then we got the same stand trigger in this clump and a weak grade 1 with just 6,000. And again, like I said, I was kind of avoiding the 5 and 6,000 grade 1s, trying to get the higher powered ones. So after some decision thinking there, I go with the stand trigger. And then the one last card is my first grade 1 for my deck, is 7,000 Neo Nectar Booster, which will go nicely with my starting Vanguard of the Neo Nectar. So through 2 packs then, we're at 5 grade 0s, including the starting Vanguard, 1 grade 1, 3 grade 2s, and a grade 3. Next pack here we got that grade 0 Morakumu, I think it is, grade 1 Neo Nectar, a heal trigger, that same stand trigger again, and a rare grade 2. Hey Yo Pineapple. And this unit attacks, number of blah blah. Yeah, I think it's a need of 4 or more Neo Nectar rear guards to get a power boost, which in this format kind of hard to do. So think I remember what I take. Yep, the grade 1 vanilla Neo Nectar. So it's my second grade 1, and it's another Neo Nectar. So although I wasn't strategizing that way, it works well with the starting Vanguard, as they have to be Neo Nectar when I ride it for the ability to work. Did not realize at this point yet, though, that you do have to have the right type as far as that goes. Only the triggers have it where the type basically doesn't matter. So here, there's the other common grade 3 in the set, so just looking through what's there, but yes, of course, ultimately I take that. My second grade 3, which again, very hard to come by in this format here. So looks like I got a grade 1 and a couple of zeros here. Critical trigger, 2 critical triggers. So I can take critical trigger or another grade 1 Neo Nectar. And smartly, I think, I take the grade 1 Neo Nectar. Again, not realizing it, but good strategy at the time without even realizing it. So there's a critical trigger and a 9000 grade 2. And now you can't tell, but I think I'm going through looking at what triggers I have so far to see if I want to go that route or if I want to go with the grade 2. At this point I have 4 triggers and 3 grade 2s. I was actually planning on having like 7 grade 2s and 6 or 7 triggers, so again, see, triggers seem pretty abundant thus far, so I go with the grade 2, figuring I'll find some more triggers. And then I get past actually a rare grade 2. Made it all the way around without being drafted, so 4 people pass on that, but it's a 9000 grade 2, which is about as good as you can hope for. I mean, it's not a vanilla grade 10, but it's the next best thing really, so I happily take that. And we open what is our 4th pack. And we got our starting Vanguard, 4 triggers, 3 grade 1s, 5 grade 2s, and 2 grade 3s thus far. So, let's see what we take in this pack then. So, another single rare for the rare in the pack. Not having much luck there thus far, as you can see. There's a couple grade 1s to choose from. Another one of those grade 2s, stand trigger, critical trigger. And being 9000, it seems like the most powerful card, most useful card there, so looks like I will go with another copy of the 9000 power grade 2 for my 6th grade 2. So almost have all the grade 2s I was hoping or planning for. And here we got a grade 1 vanilla, grade 2 that has 9000, draw trigger, a weak grade 2, 7000 I believe. On the screen right now I can't quite see the powers, but just from memory here. And I go with the grade 1 vanilla. It's not a Neo Nectar, but hey, it's a vanilla, 8000. It's as good as it gets power-wise here. Next pack, a couple of grade 2s, a grade 1. Well, not next pack, but next clump, whatever you want to call it. So kind of a hard decision here. Nothing too fantastic there. And let's see. Looks like I'm going with the grade 1. Yep. That is my 5th grade 1. Not a Neo Nectar, but I only have 5 grade 1s thus far. And there I go with the heal trigger. And then the leftover card I get is a stand trigger. So we have the starting Vanguard, 6 triggers, 5 grade 1s, 6 grade 2s, and 2 grade 3s. With 2 packs to go. So right now I'm just waiting for the okay, waiting for a couple people to pick their final cards or whatever. It's supposed to open kind of at the same time, so. Here we go. We got a grade 1 Nova Grappler with 6k, so weak, not too fancy on that. A grade 1 6000, a critical trigger, a draw trigger, and that weak grade 2 again. Now, based on how many grade 1s I have, here I should take that grade 1 Neo Nectar, as I'm low on grade 1s and I need Neo Nectars to ride, but I take the critical trigger instead. Still not a horrible choice, but not the best decision I should have made there probably. Again, should have gone with the grade 1 Neo Nectar. Here we got another grade 1 Neo Nectar there. A grade 0, a draw trigger, and a double rare. Shadow Paladin with 9000. Now, all my packs I've had just single rares. I want something of value, and it's not bad for the format. It's the only card I got with a decent Counterblast ability. Counterblast 2 to draw 1. So I take that instead of the grade 1 Neo Nectar. Now, next pack here, take another critical trigger, which I think is my 3rd. Maybe that's my 2nd. And then we got 2 draw triggers to choose from. Now here's another mistake. I should take the Nova Grappler, since I have a Nova Grappler grade 2, which has an ability where I need other Nova Grapplers, but I go with the draw trigger of the other kind instead. and then I got a grade 2 there at the end. So trying to keep track here on my sheet in front of me. I think we're at 8 triggers, 5 grade 1s, 7 grade 2s, and 2 grade 3s. 5 grade 1s with 5 picks to go. And of course, Pack Open has no grade 1s, and I am very desperate at this point for grade 1s. I was planning on having like 10 to 12 grade 1s. I have 5. So there I choose the grade 2 vanilla. Best choice there, since there were no grade 1s to choose from. But now, oh, look at that. They passed me a couple of grade 1s. No matter how bad grade 1s are at this point, if I see a grade 1, I am taking it, no questions asked. Because, hey, I need some grade 1s here. So I take the, was it Morukamu? Keep forgetting how it is, but. So that's my 6th grade 1. Next clumping here. There's 1 grade 1 in the stack, so I don't care what else is there, I am taking that grade 1. So we're up to 7 grade 1s. Can I find some more? Next stack we'll have 2 cards to choose from, and a grade 1 Neo Nectar or a heal trigger. I love a second heal trigger, but I take the grade 1 Neo Nectar. My 8th grade 1, 4th of which is a Neo Nectar. Alright, so looks like I missed a little bit of an edit here, but not too big of a deal. There we go. Now, so messed up. I should only have 1 card here instead of 2. I already have a starting Vanguard, so Peanut is of no use. So I go with the stand trigger, and then basically everyone at the table has to count their cards to see who's short one, because somebody should have another card. There's the Kagero card I did not show you in the video earlier. So, like I said, just going through everything I got here. I believe it was 4 stand triggers, 3 criticals, 1 draw, and 1 heal is what I had for the triggers. And again, of the 8 grade 1s, 4 of which are Neo Nectar, which I can use to ride my starting Vanguard and then be able to call it to rear guard. So, just kind of absorb here everything we see here. There's that Dimension Police grade 2, like I said, where I should have taken the draw trigger that was of that same group, because it could have been beneficial. More beneficial than the other one at least, but not that big of a deal. But unfortunately, I only got those 2 grade 3s. So I was hoping for a little bit less on the grade 2s, a couple fewer triggers, more 1s, and definitely more 3s. But that's the deck that I end up with. I recorded my round 3 match. That will be uploaded hopefully within a few days. I'll have to edit that and do the voiceover commentary like I am here. Again, hopefully I'll have that up in a few days. This was a 3-round tournament, and it was round 3 that I recorded. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that. I'm not sure how the glare was in the cards. Hopefully it turns out okay, but if you can't see anything, then I probably won't upload it, and I'll try to let you guys know that. But anyways, thank you for watching. Subscribe if you haven't. Give us a big thumbs up if you liked what you saw. I'll try to get some singles on our website, toygameandemporium.com, one of these days. You can also follow our blog at toygameandemporium.blogspot.com. And you can like us on Facebook, facebook.com/cardfight247. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you all next video.